Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena went in a way that I really didn't expect. I really didn't expect what happened. My prediction was within 3 rounds. I thought Islam Makhachev was going to submit Jack Della Maddalena within 3 rounds, and if it went the distance, I would pick Jack Della Maddalena to finish him, to TKO him within in the 4th or 5th round. That's what I said. But we got a total domination by Islam Makhachev. That's what it is, a total domination. Before the fight started on the live stream, I was saying a lot, like, look, I was, cause like I feel like I'm better at predicting what's gonna happen when the fight is starting. You know, when you see how the card is going, you get the full vibe. And I was like, you know what, bro, this is for all the marbles. And I started saying this: don't be surprised if Islam Makhachev plays this safe, right? Makes a boring fight in a way. And that's what, in a way, happened. Islam Makhachev did play it safe, but he obviously didn't make it totally safe, but he did make it safe. The way he made it safe was he really didn't go for many ground and pound when he had him on the ground, but he did go for a few submissions. I'll say that he did go for a few submission attempts, but he definitely threw he didn't throw a lot of significant strikes on the ground, and you can see that on the stats. He had 30 out of 57 significant strikes total on the total fight, you know. So like, he did have 19 minutes, guys, 19 minutes of control time. He did go, I don't know how many submission attempts he got, but he definitely had a few. And I will say, shout out to Paul Craig for, you know, he really did, you know, make Jack Della Maddalena defend these submission attempts. Like, the way Jack Della Maddalena was defending them was absolutely amazing. Now the wrestling, I mean, I don't really know what happened. I really don't know what happened, because these takedowns were a little bit too easy in my opinion. And another thing that I really want to know what happened was, why was Jack Della Maddalena wincing? He was like wincing a lot. I know he got his leg absolutely chopped off by Islam Makhachev, but to me, it didn't feel like it was to the extent that he was wincing every time Makhachev was on top of him. So it really didn't make sense to me. I'm making this video right after the fight, so maybe there's going to be an injury report or something, because there's something 100%, there's something that went wrong during the fight. Maybe Islam hit him with one of those kicks to the body, broke something. He usually broke his arm against Burns. He might have broken a freaking rib or some shit, because every time Islam was on top of him, he was wincing. If he was wincing because of the pure pressure Islam had on top of him, that's a problem. That's gonna be a problem for the welterweight division, man, because, guys, Islam Makhachev just 5-0'd Jack Della Maddalena. And did you see how he neutralized Jack on the feet? I mean, the threats, I mean, holy shit, man. That's all I gotta say. The threats, the presence that Islam Makhachev has to have. To keep in mind, I wanna remind everyone. I want to remind everyone that this is the best boxer on the welterweight division, and he couldn't do shit on the feet against Islam Makhachev. He couldn't do nothing. That's how big of a threat. That's how big of a takedown threat Islam Makhachev is. He's neutralizing the best boxer, as he should, right? As he should, as a wrestler. The best boxer in the welterweight division, and he neutralized him completely. In the stats, it says that, you know, Jack Della Maddalena has 18 significant strikes, and I don't even believe that shit. I really don't even believe that shit, bro, because it looked like nothing happened on Jack. It was just 5-0, you know, 20 minutes of control time. few submission attempts, and that was pretty much it. He really didn't, again, he didn't do a lot of significant strikes. He didn't throw a lot of ground and pound when he was on the ground, but I kind of expected it. I really did kind of expected it as the fight got closer, because this was for all the marbles, bro. Even though you saw him dominate for 20 minutes, you saw him dominate Jack for 20 minutes, but I'm pretty sure he was nervous. He was very, very nervous. And another thing that got me thinking, like, why was Jack Della Maddalena, like, his face, like his visual expression looked like he was like Leon Edwards in a way. He literally looked like Leon Edwards. He was just sad. He literally looked sad on the fight. He had like Leon Edwards expression during that fight. Like he gave up in a way. He didn't really give up. Don't get me wrong. He did not give up like Leon Edwards. But his facial expression, like he couldn't hide it. I'm gonna have to see maybe when I wake up, because it's 2:40 a.m. 2:41 a.m. Maybe when I wake up there's like an injury. Even if there wasn't, I mean, how good is Islam Makhachev, guys? How good is Islam Makhachev? In my opinion, Islam Makhachev is the greatest fighter of all time. I think he surpassed Jones with this fight. And he still has, I'll say he has 2 more fights left before he retires. That's Ilya and like one welterweight. One welterweight, then fights Ilya. He did say, I'll see you at the White House. So we might just get the Ilya fight, and that's it. I don't know how they're gonna be able to do it. The only way I see it happening is if, Ilya Tuporia moves up, because we know Islam is not gonna cut weight anymore. Like that's 100% for sure. And he won the belt, so he's 100% not gonna go down. So Ilya's gonna have to keep chasing him up to welterweight now. He's definitely gonna need permission from the UFC, because I mean he just starched Oliveira for him to move up, and he's gonna have to vacate, or they're just gonna have to make this a simultaneous champion if Ilya beats Islam. So I don't know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna make a catch weight. I really have no idea. I really have no idea if even that fight is going to happen. Now, who do I see Islam Makhachev fighting in the White House? I have no idea. The welterweight division is stacked to the brim, brother. Stacked to the brim. Prates, Ian Gary, Shafkai if he comes back eventually, Usman, Morales. I mean, holy shit, brother. This is absolutely amazing. If Islam Makhachev keeps winning, if he like defeats 2 welterweights and then fights Ilya, because the thing is, we need Ilya in our resume. Yes, we need Ilya in our resume. We really do. We really, really do. We need Ilya. We need to fight Ilya. This fight needs to happen. If Islam Makhachev has to, halt the welterweight division for a few months extra to get the Ilya fight to happen somehow, so be it, brother. We need to see the fight happen next, because this was a total domination. I thought he was gonna get the finish within 3 rounds. He didn't, but he was going for it. But Paul Craig trained Jack Della Maddalena very, very well. What he didn't train him to do very well was, defend the takedowns. Those takedowns were absolutely phenomenal. The timing was, absolutely phenomenal. I'm pretty sure Islam took almost zero damage on that fight. But yeah, man, I don't even know who's next on the welterweight division. I really don't. I'm gonna have to assess what's next in a different video, because I really don't know what's next in the welterweight division. Everyone is so freaking good. And the crazy part is, even if Shafkat comes back, I don't even think he's gonna be the #1 contender, or he's gonna be the next one in the title shot picture is what I mean. I don't even think he will be, because of how stacked this welterweight division is. But I'm gonna end it right there. To me, Islam Makhachev is the GOAT. He now, every fight he keeps doing after this, he's just gonna add to his legacy. If he loses, I guess we're gonna have to have conversation if he does lose next. Let's just hope he doesn't go down like a losing spiral or anything. If he loses and then wins back, you know, that's a different story. But look, let's just celebrate what he has done. He is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Let me know down in the comment section, what do you think is next? What do you think about this performance? Was it boring? Was it not? Just let me know down in the comment section what you think. Make sure you leave a like, hit that sub button. With that being said, I'll see everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.